Hello everyone. So just like I said yesterday, I went out today to the bank. I got my cash, and let's get this cash stuffing ready. So I will not be cashing or stuffing the full $14.80. I do put that money in its own envelope just because I have zero self-control when it comes to digital money. I don't know what it is. I have zero self-control. So especially because these are due later or like mid-March, early March, I don't want that money sitting in my bank account because I will use it. So I went out, got my money. I love videos where they set their money up, so I think I'm gonna keep that same format, that same energy. I love the acrylic trays, don't get me wrong, they're beautiful, but that's just not my like aesthetic, that's not my vibe. So I'm gonna just spread it out. Those are my favorite kind of videos. Those are the ones I click on first, is money that is spread out and not necessarily in the acrylic trays. Everyone has their own vibe, their own aesthetic. I think this one's just a little bit more mine. I'm not exactly sure how much I'm stuffing today. I guess we'll find out at the end, because I did take out the whole $14.80 like I said, but I already put my bills into where they need to go. This is just for my sinking funds and for my cash envelopes. So let's see, it's pretty good there. Let's bring this over just a little bit. Okay, so my wallet, just your regular run-of-the-mill wallet. I've had it for years. Take my envelopes out. So my envelopes, like I said, I discovered cash stuffing kind of when I was in a crunch with money and I didn't have a lot of it. And so although everyone's small businesses, I'm so proud of everyone for all the accomplishments that they've had, I just couldn't afford it then. Originally, one of my friends got me like a magazine subscription one Christmas, so I had a bunch of magazines, and that's how I made my cash envelopes. There's a bunch of YouTube tutorials on how to do it, just using clear tape, and then I added some washi up top that I've also had for forever. This system was great. I would have it just in like an OG glam bag that's seen it all. But it got to the point where there were too many envelopes and too much money and it just didn't fit anymore. So I did have to upgrade to my current system, which is much like the rest of yours, the pouches. I like the zip pouches. I feel like with the regular envelopes, if I drop this and all the money falls out, I'm gonna be very upset. So my cash envelopes, same thing, we'll see them today. So to begin, first thing I'm stuffing is groceries. So my cash envelopes I don't keep track of. I do keep track of my sinking funds though. So groceries, $1.50 is what I'm stuffing. I always tally and keep track of what I want the denominations to be, but for some reason I just can't find that right now. So we're just gonna go with what we have, and if we need to switch anything out within the sinking funds we have, we can do that. No big deal. Eating out is 50. I know I did do 2 20s and a 10. So 20, 40, 50. Go ahead and throw that into eating out. Angelina, again, Angelina's my sister. I always just give her some cash in case she wants to buy anything or drink anything, boba, whatever. So $15 into Angelina. She's also really good with money, so sometimes she'll like let this stack up until she can buy something, and I'm like, look at you, little smart cookie. So gas is getting $40. I did a 20 and a 10. So why I did it like that, I have no idea, but I do remember doing that. So that's 40, 20, 30, 40. Again, coupons and donations. I mentioned how I did learn how to extreme coupon over the pandemic, and I do like to keep some cash at hand just for whatever purposes. I do fill it too, so it has from previous sales and stuff, so it has $12 in it. I'm just gonna throw 15 in here just in case I go out and do any. I do plan on going to the store maybe this weekend, so 25, 27. Trying to stay in frame here, but I think I'm doing a bad job. And miscellaneous, $100. So I'll do a 50, 70, 90, 100, right? 50, 70, 90, 100. So $100 into miscellaneous. So again, these will just go right back into my wallet and I'll carry them with me. I used to be a really big wallet person, and I used to like switch them out a lot, and I don't know, that one's just been pretty much it for a really long time. So into, ooh, we're getting a little rowdy out here, into my cash envelopes. So the first one is Luna, my dog. This is for her grooming, her food, things like that, her flea medication. She gets a flea pill every 3 months. It's pretty pricey. It's like $60. So I just like to throw some money in here to keep on with that. So $10 into here. Yeah, $10. Let's see. I just write on a just on an index card. It works for me. I love the trackers. I don't think I'll be purchasing any soon though. So 225 plus 10 equals 120. So we should have 120 in here. Let's see, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110, 115, and 120. Perfect. So 120. Next one is Adventure Girl. So again, I mentioned how I go camping a lot or just like to do activities pre-pandemic. So in my Adventure Girl, we are getting $50. $50 into Adventure Girl. The Adventure Girl and Travel are the ones I fill up the most, especially when I get extra cash. I'll throw it in there because I love doing activities and things like that, and I want to have the money to be able to do it. So 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 140, 145, 150. So Adventure Girl set 150. I haven't hung out with my large friend group since the pandemic began, and one of our friends always throws a really big birthday trip for all of us, and he just announced it. The majority of our friend group is getting vaccinated. I did get my first one. I'm so grateful for it. It's not till April, so I think I will be joining that. So I'm gonna want to continue putting money into these two just in case I do decide to go and it is there and I don't have to cash flow it. Travel will also be getting $50. So a 50 into travel. 225 plus 50 equals 32, 220. So let's check it out. 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 170, 190, 310, 315, and 320. Awesome. I noticed in my last video, I kind of had my customer service voice going on a little bit. And I feel like I might be doing it again here. I'm trying to be loose and real. And I'm sure with time that'll happen. But right now I'm still a little nervous, a little excited, you know, the jitters, all that. So next one is gifts. Gifts is getting 15. Let's see. So I have, oh, this is going to be a little confusing. I have my regular gifts amount in here, but I also put in the amount for one of my girlfriends. It's her birthday this weekend. And we were going to do a few activities in the apartment, and I just wanted to throw some money aside for the costume for that day that I purchased, any food, drinks, beverages, and her gift. So I allotted some money for that. So there's going to be $70 in here for that's left over for her birthday. And then there was previously $60 for gifts in general. I'm putting 15 in here, so there should be 75 for gifts and then 70 for 40, so 145. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 30, 35, 40, and 45. Yeah, so all the money is accounted for here. Rufus is getting 15. Again, I told you guys, I have a Bookstagram account where I do book reviews and coffee shop and bookshop reviews for around the Los Angeles area. It's at Rufus at Instagram. I mean on Instagram. And I like to have some money set aside for that, for any giveaways, or if I go somewhere, I like to have the money to purchase something wherever I go for whatever business. So $20, 10, 15, 20 in Rufus. Car maintenance is getting 15. I just got an oil change. I might have to get my brakes done soon, but I don't go to the dealership. I have a compa around the corner, and I just go with him. I go to Cesar, so he usually does a great job at keeping it pretty budget friendly. So that's all I'll really be needing soon. Let's go ahead and actually mark this before I forget. So $225 plus 15 equals $80. 50, 60, 70, 75, and 80. This is running very smooth. I'm very happy about it. I do have kind of a lot of sinking funds, but I know that if I don't have them, I won't remember about it, and I want the money to be there. I know people say, like, don't get caught up in the sinking funds. It's really addictive to put the money away or to keep adding funds. If I don't separate it like this, I won't remember about it. It's just, I don't know, it's my brain. It's the way I am. I'm sorry. So holidays, $15. Holidays, $225 plus 15 equals 55. 20, 40, 50, and 55. I do have a bunch of packs of index cards for when I was in school. Index cards are my favorite way to study. And they've been sitting there. So that's another reason why I decided to do index cards instead of like the budget trackers. I wanted to utilize them because they literally just sit there. Medical is getting $20. At first, I wasn't really sure how I felt about having a medical sinking fund. But then I realized, you know what? Mistakes are made often. Things happen. And my dad has a little bit of medical debt, and I just never want to be in that position, you know? So whether it is an emergency room bill or, I don't know, My next pair of glasses, because I do wear glasses, I just want it there. I want to have access to it. I don't think a medical, I know people like cap it off at like 300 or 1,000. I feel like as long as I'm able to, I'm always going to be adding to medical, and I just kind of want it there. So 50, 70, 90, 95 in medical. Like, one of the biggest scams about being an American is like our medical system, and I just feel like people aren't always prepared. Credential. Like I said, I do have to renew my credential every year, so I just throw $5 at it whenever I can. Or, well, not whenever I can, every single paycheck. Plus 5, 38, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38. I did restart my trackers when I moved into this folder system, into these sinking funds, so that is why they're at random numbers. Okay, school. School is getting 15. I realized, oh no. Okay, I realized that you guys couldn't see that anymore. So school is getting 15. $2, 25, 15, $65. 20, 40, 50, 60, and 65. Again, I don't know what I'm doing this school money for. It might be for when student loans come back. Maybe an application. I don't really know. It's just, it feels right to put it away. My next one is bulk buy. Bulk buy will be getting $10. And currently has 10. I did zero this one out, which is why it is so low right now. I went and bought some steel cut oats, stocked up on some of our seasonings. So bulk buy 10, 15, 20. Next is Christmas. Christmas is getting $30. What I did last year is I gave myself a hard budget. I think it was $400, and I wrote down everybody who I was buying a gift for, and I wrote how much I was going to, the max amount that I was going to spend on their gift. Because I'm not really a like, I am a clearance shopper. That's not true. But when I see something that I want for someone, I tend to not look at price tags, and that's one of my downfalls. 2 is not being prepared enough. So it really helped because I knew how much I wanted to spend on everyone, or the maximum that I was willing to spend on someone. And I shopped way ahead. I was done with my Christmas shopping by the week of Black Friday. Black Friday was the last week that I really brought anything in, especially with the delays this past year. And I do like to shop small businesses as much as I can for holidays. I wanted to give everyone plenty of time. So 20, 40, 50, 55, 50, 60, and 65. I liked my $400 budget. I might bump it to $500 this year, especially as my friends start to have babies. I gotta get little baby gifts here and there. Savings. I try to put as much towards savings and emergency as I can. The majority of my sinking fund budget goes there. So $225. We're doing $60 today. equals 180. So let's do 50 and 60. 51, 120, 140, 150, 160, 170, 175, and 180. So this is getting really full. I'm really excited. I know it doesn't feel like it sometimes, but 180 in a savings fund. I've never been great at saving, obviously, but I've been doing a kick-ass job during the pandemic, and I'm very excited about it. And then emergency, same thing, getting $60. These do have the same amounts in them. They are both equally important to me. And I did have to use it once, which is why it is a little zeroed out, or it was zeroed out. It's less than my travel and my other one, if you noticed, because something did come up and I had to, when I first started budgeting again like this, I had to empty them, and I was just grateful that I had it. So 50, 120, 140, 150, 160, 170, 175, and 180. That is emergency. We're getting to the end here. Okay. Buy it. Again, this is my, like, I have things that I try not to impulse buy anymore, but I would like to save up for them, right? So there's like an ethical shoe brand that I love. Their shoes are a little pricey. They're about $120. So I would like to save up for them versus just purchasing them on a whim or on my credit card. 225 plus 50 equals 50. So we're gonna start throwing a little money into buy it. What did I do here? Okay, so 20, 30, 40, 50, right? 20, 30, 40, and 45, 50. Buy it. I know some people have like personal care or like personal funds. I think buy it is my personal. So Africa, I want to go to Africa. I want to go to Africa for my 30th birthday. That is my goal. Me and one of my best friends have been talking about it for a few years now, and I was doing, like I said, the 26-week savings challenge, and I was just kind of thinking, like, what am I going to do with all this money? What is my goal for it in the end? What is going to push me to continue saving it other than just saving it? And I was like, it's not enough. Like, it's $2,000-$3,000. It's not enough to throw at my car payment and pay it off. Like, I want something tangible, some goal that it's going to go to. I am 27. I will be turning 28 this year. And I would like this money, particularly this one, not my travel money, not anything else, just this savings challenge, to go to my 30th birthday in Africa. Of course I'm going to give myself a budget because, hello, budgeters, we need to. But I don't want money to be that big of an issue when it is time to go. I know the flight's going to be expensive. I know I'm going to want to purchase things. Africa is a huge continent. Like, I'm not just going to want to go to Morocco and then come back home. Like, I'm going to want to do things. I don't want money to be an issue. So I've decided this is what this money is going for. And this is how we're going to keep track of it. So 110. I guess I accidentally got too many ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I didn't get too many ones. I probably had ones and other ones that I wanted to put in, and I just didn't do it. So that's okay. So 110 is going into Africa. I know I said I put the lower numbers at the end just in case it collided with the holidays, but I'm hoping and praying and wishing that regardless of what numbers are represented here, I will be able to continue to put a little bit more, and that is my ultimate goal for this particular challenge. Right, 15 plus 35, it's 40, 50, 2 plus 5, 750. So we have a 752. Awesome. So once this gets to $1,000, I'll definitely be depositing it into my savings account. I would love to keep it here, but it's already, you can see, it's already a little hard to stuff in there. So, and I'm not worried about a tracker just because I do have this tracker that I will be seeing, that I keep as my visual. Of course, especially if you're just in your journey, don't feel pressured to buy all the fancy materials. Like I said, I used these for a year. They worked amazing, and honestly, I'm trying to get my dad to budget, so I might just pass these along, maybe redo some labels on them, and pass them to the next person, or keep them for whenever the ones in my wallet run out, or just die out, I mean, are no longer manageable. Anyway, this was my cash stuffing. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you guys in the next video. Like I mentioned yesterday, I did get my taxes back. It's not a lot, but any little bit counts. So I'm going to go into my account because it's in a different bank account than where my direct deposit goes. I'm going to go into my account, see how much it is, set it all up, and I should have that video out pretty soon too. So like, comment, subscribe. Let's talk in the comments. Have a great day.